Did we ever talk about in WWE the promo classes?
It was my first time hearing it the other night. I was really
We never,
interested.
there used to be, years ago, during, Nexus days, Vince used to make everybody do these promo classes where from producers to writers, all the talent, we would all get to the TV building, 2 hours before TV or an hour before, call time, where call time was usually 2, you might get there at 12. And it would be Vince just fucking with everybody. But he was trying to teach you the essence of the promo and, having a strong close and there were a lot of valuable lessons learned in there. But you would also see him when he would pick on people and there'd be times he would call Michael Hayes up to the room to call it on the fly promo. And
so the agents had to do promos too.
Arn Anderson and these guys, they always fucking hit a home run every single time.
Really?
Yeah. It was, I think that you saw what professionals they were when they were put on the spot, in front of people. But I remember for us during that period, it was a really stressful period because you're new, you're being judged how you're fucking sitting. You know what I mean? It's what you're wearing. You're just being fucking judged.
What was the intention? Was it to actually make you better or to kind of humiliate you?
Well, something that stemmed out of that actually, this was actually after my ankle injury, the promo class, something that happened was Luke Gallows, who was formerly Festus, and I can't remember at the time what he was exactly doing on, I think he was Luke Gallows on TV.
Okay.
Still, he had done the Luke Gallows, he was after the CM Punk stuff, and with the Straight Edge Society and all that, and he'd cut the promo of his life in the class. I guess I wasn't there for this, but from everything I was told, standing ovation, everybody just could not have done any better, and he was fired that week.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Really?
And so nobody was he wasn't being used great on TV, not good, not bad.
Yeah.
Kind of, but you would have thought that that was a defining moment of maybe getting a push or something. No, but fired and gone for years and then brought back eventually. But it's one of those what the fuck? So that just shows you the situation. It was a really stressful situation for a lot of guys, especially, anybody, if you're a producer and you go in there and you bomb, what does that do for you?
Yeah.
After, you're done competing, you're not in your prime anymore, and it's one of those weird situations. But it brought up on the topic of poop. I was Skip Sheffield and got called up into the front of the promo class, and I believe my word was California.
And who was running the class?
Michael Hayes was running this class in particular. Vince was not there, that he had something going on.
Normally he's in charge of it.
Vince was normally in charge and whatnot, but Hayes was in charge one time, and I've always gotten along with Michael Hayes.
Sure.
But this one particular class, I don't know if he had a wild hair up his ass or whatnot, but so my word was California, and I go up there, and I would always kind of have some promos in my head and prepare a little bit, so if I could maybe plug in a word and but then there'd be times you have to improvise and whatnot. But for this particular one, they gave me California, and I instantly thought of a California king bed, just off the top of my head. And just the week prior in Cleveland, I had an old Cleveland steamer incident where old Skippy shit the bed, literally and figuratively on many nights, but literally, and but I was sharing a room with David Otunga.
Okay.
Because during NXT, this was during the NXT period, and I don't know what, I think I had some amino acids that I hadn't some new amino acids, and they fucked up my stomach, and I somewhere in the night just shit. And this is horrible, and I hate that this isn't a normal theme in my life, but we talk about anything and everything on here, if you haven't been able to tell by now. And I just remember me and David were we could joke around now, and we're, if we see each other and whatnot, but at that time we're all kind of competing against each other and grown men. And I was.
This is Nexus or
NXT?
Okay.
And or beginning of Nexus. I think it was that period. Still though, relatively we don't know, we're not best friends, and just shit the bed, and I go fuck, and it smelled, and I'm missing something in this. I don't know exactly what happened, but I ended up rolling up the top comforter and hiding it in the bedroom, in the middle of the night, like a little thief in the night, just tiptoeing in the room while Tongue is fucking over there asleep, and I fucking